A kind-hearted young woman, Jean Luo, emptied her wallet to help a shivering beggar by the roadside. Her eyes were gentle, but behind them lived a quiet despair. Moments later, she stepped off the edge of a tall building, ready to end the pain of her meaningless life. But fate had other plans. The beggar she'd helped wasn't an ordinary man. He was a hidden master, one who rarely meddled in human affairs. Moved by her kindness, he decided to grant her a second chance, in a world entirely different from her own. When Jean opened her eyes again, she found herself in a world where money had lost its meaning, where a diamond cost a penny, a luxury car 10 yuan, and a mansion just 20. Yet, her bank balance remained the same. The next morning, Jean went to the bank to withdraw some cash. Any withdrawal over 10 yuan must be done at the counter, said the teller. Suddenly, sirens wailed, not out of danger, but honor. The supreme VIP alarm had been triggered. The bank president and a group of perfectly dressed attendants rushed out to greet the guest. "Show your best manners," the president ordered. "Whoever holds that title must have at least 100 yuan in their account." They bowed as Jean approached the counter, confused. "How much would you like to withdraw, miss?" 200 yuan, she replied softly. The staff checked her balance. 3,032 yuan. The president nearly collapsed. 3,000? With trembling hands, he presented her a black gold Supreme card, explaining it could withdraw up to 500 yuan at any time. The bank even had to collect cash from 11 nearby branches just to hand her 100 yuan in notes. "It's fine," Jean smiled. 100 is enough. From that moment, she was declared the bank's most honored client. Later that day, Jean went shopping and filled her trolley to the brim. At checkout, the cashier glanced at the total. 2 cents, they said casually. Jean blinked. "I'm sorry, how much?" When she handed them a 100 yuan bill, the entire store froze. The alarm went off again. Guards surrounded her, not to arrest her, but to protect her. Moments later, the store manager arrived personally in a Rolls-Royce. "Ms. Luo," he said with a deep bow, "please accept these goods as a gift. 100 yuan could buy my entire chain of stores, and I'm afraid I don't have change." Back home, Jean finally realized the truth. She had entered a post-appreciation world. The beggar's words echoed in her mind. Kindness is never wasted. Sometimes it just blooms in another world. Curious, she checked her phone and saw a message in her old classmates' group chat. An upcoming reunion. Attendance mandatory. And there, among the names, was her old crush. Jean smiled faintly. "Maybe I'll go." At the reunion, laughter and perfume filled the room, but when Jean entered, the chatter turned to whispers. "Isn't that the broke girl Jean Luo?" one classmate scoffed. "First time in a luxury hotel, huh? Better keep an eye on her. She might pocket the silverware." Jean simply smiled. "Still got that bad breath, huh? Thought it'd be gone by now." The table went silent. Her classmates began flaunting their so-called luxuries, a bracelet worth 100 yuan, exotic dishes like shark fin and foie gras. One woman waved her hand proudly. "This is probably the only time you'll see something like this, Jean. Worth 100 yuan. Jean raised her eyebrow. "It's just 100 yuan. The room gasped. "How much do you even have?" She shrugged. "About 200 yuan. Instantly, the room turned hostile. Someone accused her of stealing. The police were called. But when officers checked her records, they were stunned. Her wealth was completely legitimate, beyond legitimate. Apologies poured out, and before leaving, one officer handed her a golden envelope. "Miss Luo," he said respectfully, "the chairman of the city's largest financial group would like to invite you to the grand auction gala. Tonight."
As Jean turned to leave, he reached for his phone, his expression shifting to quiet focus. Lifting it to his ear, he spoke softly but firmly. "It's done. Pick her up at 8.